spiders, ghosts, ghouls, guns, bombs, scary, sure, but nothing is scarier than a black hole if you really think about it. But luckily, we don't have to think about it or dwell on it too much. Yes, black holes are out there, sure, but they're pretty darn far from here. They're like a back of the mind, planet-destroying menace. But what if one got all up in Earth's grill? Hello and welcome back to Life's Biggest Questions, the channel that loves to answer all kinds of queries from the serious to the whimsical, and I think this one falls nicely within our remit. I'm your host Rebecca Felgate, and today I'm asking what would happen if a black hole entered our solar system. Before we really get stuck into this video, I want you guys to tell me what you think is on the other side of a black hole. I think it could be a fold in space-time and the portal to another universe, but that is as of yet unproven. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below, and also if you want to connect with the team that went into making this video, then there are links to our social medias in the description box. Okay, black holes. Before we talk about what would happen to us, let's discuss the difference in varying types of black holes, because no, there isn't just one, and yes, the differentiation is important here. There are two types of black hole: supermassive black holes, which are at the heart of every galaxy, and stellar mass black holes. Supermassive black holes have the mass of millions of stars, and stellar mass black holes are still dense, but on a much smaller scale, and they can move. If, say, the supermassive black hole at the center of the Milky Way entered our solar system, it would basically be immediate curtains for us. The hole in question is called Sagittarius A, and it is 4.5 million solar masses in size. If something of that mass entered our solar system, we would quickly be drawn into it, having unimaginably more gravity than the sun we currently orbit. It would be a hop, a skip, and a planet smash towards the event horizon, and depending on if our sun went first, it could be pretty cold and dark too. Thing is though, as unlikely as it is that any form of black hole will ever enter our solar system, it's especially unlikely and nigh on impossible that a supermassive black hole will ever swing by. We could move towards it, but that would take, well, to our human understanding, an eternity. So really, what we are left with here is the option of a smaller, more travelable stellar mass black hole. These are formed by the implosion of stars much larger than our sun, and can be up to 20 times the mass of our sun. It is estimated that there are as many as 10 million, or maybe even more stellar mass black holes in our galaxy alone. The nearest is Monocerotis, known as V616 Mon. It's 3,000 light years away and is thought to be between 9 to 13 times the mass of our sun. So what would happen if a stellar mass black hole entered our solar system? There are some variables here, and the answer totally depends on the mass of the black hole and the distance between it and Earth. If a small black hole a few times the mass of our sun dropped by Pluto, for example, it may not have any real effect on us. But if a black hole the size of Monocerotis entered the very edges of our system, we may find ourselves more susceptible to asteroid hits, and we may also experience a slight slowdown of each Earth year as the gravity from the black hole affects our orbit speed. There is a chance we would see warmer summers and colder winters too. Now, if the black hole got closer, like say the distance of our gas giants away, well, it would have a real effect on them for sure. The gases would likely be sucked in, so say goodbye to the rings of Saturn for a start. We don't know how the core of other planets work truly, but if they're anything like ours, maybe the intense gravity of the black hole would crack them, breaking up the planets and drawing in their matter. Or maybe the outer planets of our solar system would begin to orbit the black hole instead of the sun. But would this mess with our orbit path, and would we see a planetary smash? Probably. At this distance, the black hole would affect Earth quite significantly. This could severely disturb our orbit, drawing us closer or further away from the sun, massively affecting our seasons, and perhaps knocking us out of our habitable zone. We're in what a lot of people call the Goldilocks line, the perfect coordinates for life. It evolved that way. Even a shift of a few thousand kilometers either way could destroy that, ending life as we know it. If the stellar mass black hole came came even closer than that, very close to Earth, we would for sure be sucked into its mass slowly but surely, but not before huge tidal waves rip over the world, drowning us all. As we know, the Earth's tides bulge in response to the moon's gravity, and the moon's mass is a speck in the ocean when it comes to the mass of a black hole, so yeah, we all die. The effect of gravity from the hole's mass may even start to crack our planet's crust, causing supervolcanoes in which, you guessed it, we all die. Although good luck trying to kill me twice, black hole, you son of a gun. And yes, eventually the whole ball of joy, our beautiful planet Earth, would be torn up and gobbled up atom by atom in a stretch of delicious particle spaghetti. But is that the end? Circling back to the whole kill me twice thing, there are still a lot of questions as to what is on the other side of a black hole. Some scientists, including the late great Stephen Hawking for example, thought the black holes could be folds in the universe, or the portal to another altogether, and all of the matter spewing from it creates something new. It's a bit of a mind bender, but honestly, we really don't need to worry about it. Our solar system has been surviving and thriving for around 4.5 billion years, and there is no evidence that we have ever encountered a black hole, and there really isn't one near enough by that is traveling towards us to worry that we ever will. It is fun to imagine though, right? Although, I will leave you with one final fact to mull over. There is something scientists have created on Earth called the Large Hadron Collider. This particle smashing machine could possibly have the ability to create a mini black hole. What would happen then? Well, that's a different question to be answered another day. So guys, that is what we think would happen if a black hole entered our solar system. What would you do if you heard that one was swimming up into our hood? Let me know in the comment section down below. And also, don't forget to let me know what you think is on the other side. We love your comments. Also, while you're down there, why don't you like and share this video and click on that big, beautiful notification bell to stay up to date with all of our big answers. I'm your host Rebecca Felgate. I'll catch you in the next video, but until then, why don't you stay curious, stay alert, and never ever stop questioning.